In today's video, I am going to be showing you Dalton Knecht and why he is such an amazing player and why I think he should be a top 3 pick in this year's NBA draft. This guy's wet. The video that we are breaking down right here is highlights of his 40-point game. So let's get down. Let's check him out really quickly. If you want to be able to shoot the basketball better and from further away, make sure to go check out my shooting workout that is down in the description below. Okay, so this is actually one of my favorite plays that Tennessee runs, and that is just a quick screen in the low post. Dalton then pops off of that screen, goes to that wing. Moving off ball is extremely important, especially if you are a younger basketball player using off ball screens, especially if your coach has them drawn up for you. If they are not, then you can even talk to your teammates and say, hey, yo, in our offense, can you set a screen right here? I need to be able to get myself open on this side. This guy's weak on this side. You can do that. Things like that will allow you to score more points. This is a perfect screen that was set up right here. Dalton comes off of that screen right away, perfect footwork, and then he's able to then pull for that shot. He obviously greens that. But I really want to point out how he's able to get that shot off so fast. First off, as a right-handed player, when you are running towards your left side, your right side of your body is going to be in line with the rim, which means that it's going to be a faster shot, but also a more accurate shot. Also, if we really watch his footwork, he gets onto his right foot, catches on his right, goes for a jump stop onto both of his feet, which then allows him to get his feet set so that he's able to pull for that shot. A lot of players, they'll go for shot fakes if they have players closing out on them. You need to pull that shot as fast as you can, exactly like Dalton does. Now, in this next clip, he's in the top left of the screen, but watch what he does off ball. This is extremely important. Tennessee is able to get that ball into that low post, which makes every single player watch what the ball handler is doing. Anybody on the weak side of the court has the opportunity now to cut and not have their defenders see what they're basically doing. All the defenders have lost their man at this point. If you are being guarded by somebody and they take their eyes off of you, at that time you need to cut to the basket. That's exactly what Dalton does right here. His man's lost him. He cuts right down the middle of the key and he gets himself open for that open dunk. Again, moving off ball is extremely important, but also being able to read your defense is also very important. Also, a quick tip, if you are driving baseline or if you have the ball in along the baseline, you have a unique perspective of the court because everybody is going to be watching you and not their guys who they're supposed to be defending. Which means that if you have teammates who move really well off ball, you are going to get a ton of assists just by driving baseline. Now, depending on your coach, this may make him really mad, and depending on your teammates, this could make them really mad. But by pulling an early shot clock 3, they're only like 8 seconds into the shot clock. It's early. They still have 24 seconds left. We have to remember that NCAA has a longer shot clock than the NBA. He's also quite far away from the college three-point line, but look at his defender. His defender is basically at the free throw line with his hands down. If you are a very good shooter like Dalton Knecht is, you need to pull that early possession 3 because that is going to allow you to pull that defender out so that later in the game, you have better attack angles to drive, but also better passing angles to pass. Now, Dalton Knecht gets the ball in the mid-post right here, and at this time, he is going to be looking to take his man one-on-one. He has the height advantage, he has the size and strength advantage, so he needs to be able to take his man. When he goes and takes his man one-on-one, watch what he does. He only takes one real attack dribble, and he gathers that ball before that help defender comes in and tries to swipe that ball away. Whenever you attack the rim, you always want to keep your dribbles to 1, 2 max because help defenders are going to be stealing that ball if you take way more than 1 or 2 dribbles. He also now at this point makes contact with his defender first. That creates the distance that he needs. Remember, if the defender hits you first, they have the advantage. If you hit the defender first, you have the advantage. So you need to be able to make contact first before that defender makes contact with you. By doing that, that will create the distance needed for, in this case, Dalton Knecht to go up for that floater. This is what you need to do if you want to take your man one-on-one. Now here's Dalton Knecht one more time out on the wing. And what he does here, if we watch and count how many attack dribbles he takes inside the 3, that's only 1 dribble inside the 3. He gets past his man because he was able to get his shoulders lower and has better leverage on his defender. That was number 1. We can see that right here. When he attacks, he gets his shoulders lower than his defenders. He takes 1 dribble inside the 3, and then he is faced with a 7-footer who is coming over to play help defense. Remember, nobody wants this guy to score. At this point, he's already scored around 30 or so points. Nobody wants this guy driving to the rim. So the 7-footer sets up inside the restricted zone, which is a massive mistake because by being inside that restricted zone, you could touch this guy with your fingernail. It doesn't matter. It's an automatic foul. Also, if you're 7 foot, guess what? That guy driving, if he has any kind of vertical at all, he is going to be trying to put you on a poster because you're close enough to the rim where you don't matter. And that's exactly what happens right here. Dalton Knecht puts that 7-footer basically on a poster. If this 7-footer was outside of the restricted zone, he could have taken a charge. Whether this was a poster or not, at that point, it would still be a charge. Also, if you're the player like Dalton Knecht attacking the rim, you have to go strong every single time. Even if this 7-footer was coming out to take a charge on you, you need to go up for that dunk because if the ref deems that this defender was in your landing space, it's an automatic foul on him, even if he is not in the restricted zone. So you might as well go strong to the rim every time and hope for the best. I hope that these tips help you become a better basketball player. If they do, hit that like button and subscribe, and make sure to go check out my shooting workout that is down in the description as well. I'll see you guys again in my next video.